I'm Matt Martin, and I think it's time that you heard a little bit from a West Texas point of view as far as mass shootings. You see, we keep hearing from the national media, most of which are in New York or California. We hear from other people that, frankly, politicians and whatnot, that they don't want to be honest with you. They don't want to tell you what's really going on. They want to hold off, and whatever you think, they want to think too, because they don't want to lose their job. Now, from a West Texas point of view, what is happening with mass shootings? How do you fix the problem? What is the solution? So to find the solution, we're going to have to look at the problem. Is the problem guns? I don't think the problem is just guns. Guns have been around in the United States for a very long time. In fact, you could buy what they're calling assault weapons, or semi-automatic, scary-looking pistol grip rifles. You could purchase those. You've been able to purchase those since 2004. You could also purchase them before 1994. They've been around. It's not like it's something new. So those are not what's causing the problems. A gun is a tool. You can say what you want to, but if that tool's not available, they're going to find another tool. So I know that a lot of people are looking for gun control, but there's not something as far as gun control that will stop any of this. In fact, if you look at any of the legislation that they've been looking at to stop what had previously happened, any of the mass shootings you look at, gun control probably would not have stopped it. You may have had someone using pistols instead of a rifle, or let's say you took away all guns. They use an explosion. I mean, there's things and ways to make stuff happen that have nothing to do with guns. So guns are not the problem. So second, red flag laws, being able to take guns away from people who might be scary or might say something they shouldn't or might be mentally ill. Well, there's a lot of problems with red flag laws, because red flag laws, how do you decide who has the right to keep their guns and who doesn't? And also, who makes that decision? Is it going to be a judge? Does the guy get to come in front of the judge and at least plead his case, or even stand in front of his accuser? Does this mean guilty until proven innocent, or is it an innocent until proven guilty? See, red flag laws have a lot of issues, and do you really want to give up your rights? I don't. The other, especially when it comes to something that's a Second Amendment right, it's something that's given to you by the Constitution of the United States. So now let's actually look at what the problem is. And is it mental illness? I think mental illness is some of it, but I think the biggest problem is that we have a new generation, and you can see in our churches and everything, we have a generation that does not believe in hell. We have a generation that does not believe that we have a God that will judge them when they die. Many of them don't believe in God at all. As a are looking at Judeo-Christian beliefs, those that we actually founded our whole country on. We believe that there is a God. There's a God that loves you. There's a God that wants to see you do well. There is a God that does not want to send you to hell. He wants you to survive. He wants you to thrive. He wants you to just be a good person. Problem is that we're teaching our kids that God doesn't exist. We're teaching our kids that it's okay to believe that we are all just animals. It's okay to believe that, that whatever you want to believe. In fact, there's Christians now that don't even believe what the Bible says. They don't believe in hell. They don't believe the only way to God is through Jesus Christ. So there's this disconnect there of what this country was founded on and what it is now. And that's why Donald Trump did so well with Make America Great Again. They tried to make it racist. They tried to make it sound bad. But you have a whole group of people that look at America the way it was before, and how people didn't go around killing each other. They loved each other. They tried to help one another. Look at World War II, how we came together to fight back when we needed to. That's the America people want. It has nothing to do with race. People are happy with the fact that races are are getting more and more freedom. The diversity is there. People love that. It's not that. It has everything to do with, we look at how the world is and the secularism of the United States, and it scares us. We see the direction that it's going, and the liberals are trying to take us there that much faster. That scares us. Even the conservatives have not put a stop to this train. So if you want to know why, from a West Texas point of view, that there are all these mass shootings, it's because we've taken God out of everything. You want to blame the deplorables clinging to their guns and religions. Well, I'm going to blame the secularism that has come across this nation, and that's why a solution will probably never happen, because we will never be able to agree, even though we see the deterioration and the sickness in the United States. We will never find a solution to this problem, and that's very sad. I'm Matt Martin. You can catch me every morning right on KFYO. You can catch me on KFYO.com or the KFYO app, as well as you can catch me on 95.1 FM, 790 AM KFYO on from 6 to 8:30 Monday through Friday.